Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the orientation on January 12th, 2021. I'm Tracy Clark. I'm the Executive Director for the Louisa County Chamber of Commerce. And I'm really excited to welcome you all to a new year and to our Zoom. We're going to start with a quick round of introductions. So I'm just going to start with the first person on my left, Donald Jennings. Excuse me, if you can go ahead and introduce yourself to the group.
Hello, Donald Jennings. I'm the chairman of Central Virginia SCORE. We cover 8 counties in Central Virginia, from Nelson to Culpeper, and we recently are covering Stafford and Fredericksburg and Spotsylvania. But anyway, we have about 10 to 15 pretty active mentors, business mentors, and we do workshops and we do free, it's all free. The workshops, sometimes we charge a fee depending. These days with the virtual workshops, we're asking for a donation. It helps us with the rent. We've got office rent and phone, even though we're not physically there. And so we got 10,000 mentors nationwide, over 300 chapters, and we can network business questions with other experts around the country. And we've got a pretty easy platform that we use in our mentoring. So,
welcome. Glad you're here, Donald. If you'll go ahead and just mute your...
We're looking for mentors.
Yep, perfect. Let's move on to Sharon Caldwell.
Hi, I'm Sharon Caldwell. I am the patient assistance coordinator for the pharmacy. I run the pharmacy at the Goochland Cares organization, primarily in the Goochland Cares Free Clinic. And the reason why I wanted to join is because Goochland Cares Free Clinic has expanded medical services into Louisa, Fluvanna, and Cumberland counties. So we serve adults who do not have insurance, who are between the ages of 18 and 65. Have I frozen up?
Yes, your picture did, but we heard everything. Thank you so much, Sharon, for being here with us.
So I will be here until 9:15, and then I have to drive to Ashland to get my COVID shot.
Well, that's perfect. We're wrapping up at 9, so no problem with that. Okay. Let's jump down to Bernice.
Hi, my name is Bernice Cubey, and I'm with Dockside Realty, and I'm the marketing director.
Wonderful. Glad to see you here, Bernice. Good morning. All right, Sarah Pennington.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sarah Pennington. I'm with the Thomas Jefferson Planning District Commission. So we are the regional planning body for District 10, which includes Louisa, Charlottesville, Fluvanna, Nelson, Greene, and Albemarle counties. And I specifically work with a program called Rideshare that works with helping folks get alternative forms of transportation to and from work, like carpooling, transit, these days, telework. So I'm here just to get plugged into the business community here in Louisa.
Wonderful. Thanks for being here, Sarah. Okay, Mackenzie Wolf.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Wolf. I work for MACA, specifically in the Louisa office. So we offer emergency assistance to people who need help with utilities or rent, among other things, but to keep it brief.
Good morning. Glad you're here, Mackenzie. All right, let's go to Samantha Zayas. I probably said that wrong.
Good morning. I'm with Jupiter Learning Academy, preschool and childcare. We have a location. Hi. We have a location in Locust Grove and are opening soon a location in Louisa. And we'll be accepting ages 16 months to 12 years old.
Wonderful. Welcome, and welcome to the chamber. They just joined this month, as well as SCORE. Okay, E. Bassfield. I can't remember your first name. I'm sorry.
No problem. Yes, my name is Eunice Baskfield, and I'm one of the rural outreach specialists, along with Mackenzie, at the MACA MACA office here.
Wonderful. Good morning. Glad you're here. Sandy.
Yes, thank you.
Glad you're here.
Good morning. I think we're just doing introductions. Sorry, I
Yes.
came on a second late. Sandy Dubé and I own Platinum PR. We're a public relations and marketing firm, and we work with a lot of economic development and tourism-based organizations in the region. And we just joined the chamber in November, I think.
I think so. It was
Yeah.
around that time. Welcome. Glad
Something
you're
like
here.
that. Thank you.
Glad you're here. And then we have someone joining from their phone. All I see is the number 703-627. Do you want to introduce yourself? They might not be able to hear me. If you're on the phone, do you want to introduce yourself to the group? Okay, I'm going to ask that everyone go ahead and mute yourself. We're going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do is share my screen with you. So let me get that set up. And if Mackenzie, can you give me a thumbs up that you can see the screen? So I know everything's working okay? Perfect. Okay. So what you guys are looking at here is the Louisa Chamber website. And I'm just going to give you a quick overview of our website and how it's laid out as it stands right now. Keep in mind, we are moving and looking at some upgrading to our website. But for right now, at least for the first quarter, it's going to be laid out like this. So this is our homepage that you're looking at. It just kind of highlights some of our most immediate things that are going on. So you can kind of see that. Under the About Us tab, this is where everything pertaining to a Chamber of Commerce is listed. What is a chamber, how to join the chamber, some of our activities and our impact, the leadership, you know, who's on our board, our committees. So you can find out a lot of information about our specific chamber, as well as the overall, what is a Chamber of Commerce, what's our purpose and mission under the About Us tab. The Member Info tab is probably going to be the most helpful and useful for you to getting you connected to chamber activities, news, resources, and information that are going on. This Chamber News tab, really quickly, this is where I predominantly will be sharing information related to our partners, resources, our newsletter, that kind of information. So this is where you're going to go to find out news, like from the governor's office, from our partners like Small Business Development Center, things like that. And also our newsletter that we send out via email every month, I post here as well. Email, as you all know, I know I feel this way, is crazy overwhelming right now. So, and it gets lost in the shuffle of things, or it winds up in spam. Just know that you can come here once a month and you can see the news of what's happening. Chamber deals. This particular tab is something that I'm working to get populated more. It's a program design where members can offer other members discounts or opportunities or specials. So we'll be enhancing and rolling this out in the very near future. So be looking for that if you want to provide any specials or opportunities to other members. The Chamber calendar. This is probably going to be your most valuable resource as a member, because this is where you're going to get registered for upcoming events, activities, resources. So as you see here, the member orientation, there's a registration button. There's a class tomorrow, this Love Louisa guide. You know, this is where you can go and get a snapshot of everything that's going on with the chamber. You have these functions up here that can change the view of the calendar if you want to do that as well. But the last is your member login. And we're going to do the login in just a minute after I finish showing you the website layout. Okay, so moving to the next tab, the community info. So this tab is really designed to be the information that is pushed out to the community, you know, reaching your potential customers and clients and so forth. That's where all of this information, and this predominantly is going to be where your information that you're submitting is going to be visible. Okay, so very first and foremost, find a business. This is the business directory of all of our chamber members. Right now, what you see here is their display by category. So you could click by category, or you can just use this simple search bar and you can do a search. So we'll just do platinum here. And as you can see, they pop up. You can click on Platinum PR and it should in a second show you the directory page for Platinum PR. Okay, so Platinum PR, what you see here is very basic information. Okay, they just registered, so this makes sense. This is what's showing. That's why we're doing this orientation, to show you how to get this. First of all, verifying the information is correct that you want the public to see, but also adding more information, more content, so that when people look up your page, they'll know more about your business and be sparked to take an action. The next link is the community calendar. So this is where any events or activities that you are doing will show up. And I'm going to show you how to enter the information. But this, for example, is, well, actually, I just put this in for Sarah yesterday. So this is an example of something that they're doing on January 26th. There's just a short little synopsis. Then you can click on it and get more details about the event. In this case, they have a registration, so that'll take them to your registration site. It doesn't register through the chamber, but you can populate this information with pictures, links, whatever you might want to do. But this community calendar, the goal for the chamber is to populate this with any and all information so that the Chamber of Commerce website becomes a central focus area for the community. Community news, this is where any news, job hires, promotions, awards, press releases, basically newsworthy stuff. Now, one thing that I want to say about this particular tab, don't feel like this has to be a huge announcement. You can make anything that is post-worthy, you know, that's significant to what you're doing. Maybe you're offering a new service or something. You could post that here. Find a job. This is a page where if you're hiring, if you have anyone, you know, if you're looking for work, if you want to post a special or a deal for the public, for your consumers, it would show up under this tab. And then volunteer opportunities. So Donald, you mentioned earlier that you're looking for volunteers for SCORE. You can submit and a volunteer opportunity, much like a job posting will show up here, where people can click on it and find out details, who to contact, how to get involved, things like that. Visitor information. This tab is pointed at those that are looking to visit here, potentially move here. As it stands right now, each one of these tabs is basically a directory listing. So all of our members have been categorized basically by whatever service they have. This, of course, is all the businesses and activities at the Lake Anna area. So anybody coming to Lake Anna, they could quickly click on this tab and they could see a variety of businesses that serve the Lake Anna area. If people are looking for events, what these events tab shows is basically it's a duplication of the community calendar that's on this, this tab. So it shows up in two places, but that's fine. So if you serve a population where you're tourist driven, add your events here. We have a lot of restaurants that do specials and things like that, or special nights, pasta nights, whatever. You could put that on the calendar if you wanted to, so it would show up in both places. Last but not least, we have a Contact Us tab. That's where you can input any kind of information if you have a struggle getting in touch with me. So now I'm going to show you the most important part is how do you populate and get all of this information to show up on our website. There is a member login button at the top right here, or if you remember under this member info, there's member login right here. So you can just click either one of those and it will take you to a login screen just like any other login type of online service. You need to set up an account. So you've either created your account and you can sign in, or you need to create one. In order to create an account, you must be listed in our system attached to a member business. I believe most of you are. I don't know if you've taken the time to set up your username and password yet, but I can certainly send you login information to get you set up. What I've done is go ahead and actually sign into an active business account so you can see what it looks like. So we're going to jump over to that screen. So once you log in, this is what you will see on your dashboard when you first log in. There's a video here that actually will walk you through this site. So if for any reason, you forget about certain things, you can watch this quick video and it will show you how to navigate around this particular info hub or membership portal. To the right is just a snapshot list of upcoming events. You can quickly hit the register button and register. If you have a potential business or somebody that you think should get involved with the chamber, you can refer them just by clicking this button. Over to the left, this is where you're going to start inputting your information. So the first tab is My Info. On this particular tab, this is information that will not show on the chamber website. It's not visible to the general public. It's visible to members and also to staff. Your contact information here, you can put your professional bio if you want, any kind of additional information. I'm not going to hit upon every single one of these, but you can join different committees and lists so you're getting specific information. And across the top, membership, your billing, you can set up any kind of billing, saving your account information or your credit card information if you so choose to do that. That's what's on this tab. The next tab, My Directory Listing. This is the most important tab for the website. This is where you input all the information that shows up on your directory listing visible to the public. You start out with, the name of your business. That's how it would show. Your contact information. You see these little pencils throughout this. That's how you edit your information. You simply just click the little pencil. It'll open the box. You can make your edits and then just click done and that will save it. You see there's pencils for like every section here, okay? You've got a lot of flexibility with this page. I will say this, putting search description, keywords, using keywords is really, really important to giving people more opportunity to find you on our website and on our directory listing, okay? If you don't have any keywords and all you have is your name, if people spell your name wrong or if they're looking for a particular service and it's not in your name, then they're gonna have a hard time following you. So it's the same principles as like keywords on the website and stuff. Like use that in search description and also keywords right here. The description box. Oh, one thing I want to say about up here, this search description, there is a maximum of 160 characters for that. This description box, the bigger box, there is no limit. And what I love about this, you see this little bar right here, you do have some functionality with this box to add links, add images, change your fonts and so forth for this description box. So you can make it look, give it a little bit of character to it, but you just populate it with whatever information you'd like. And as I mentioned, you can make active links in there as well. Additional info, this is the business categories that you're listed in. And then over here to the right, you can add images. I'm not sure why this video function is not working, that you can add videos. I'm working on that to find out what we can do to add videos. But right now you just know that you can populate with, again, additional images. Just to show you really quick what this looks like on the front side, the visible side of our website. I'll just jump back over to the chamber page and we'll find Fresh Air Flix and you can kind of see how it's laid out. So here is what it looks like on the front to the consumers. Okay, whatever you do, after you do all this work, make sure you hit the save button up here or you will lose all your changes. You've got to click that save button. All right, my subscriptions, this is a work in progress. We're working on some internal processes, but you can sign up for lists. That's what we're trying to get to, is that you can sign up for specific relevant information that you're interested in as a business. So that as we get, because I'm constantly getting information from different partners, so you can be on those active lists. Right now, for example, the legislative session is going in. So if you have any particular interest to government regulations and issues that are being addressed, we'll have a list for you to get that information. The events tab. This is where you will add events that show up on that community calendar. You simply click this add event button on the top right, and you're going to populate the information, the name, your organization, description. You can put in, you don't have the ability to put in pictures on this box, but once you enter your event, if you will simply just email me whatever pictures or flyers, it's very important that they are not a PDF file. It needs to be a JPEG or a PNG file so that I can easily attach it to your event. Pictures tell the story, words are great, but even if you create this event and you just want me to paste your PDF flyer, go ahead and create it. Send me the PDF flyer as a JPEG or as a PNG image, and I will get it added to your event listing. All of the event listings, all of the listings that you submit come to me for approval. You're going to submit on the calendar things to do. Louisa Chamber calendar is reserved for those events that are put on or organized by the chamber. So you're always going to use this things to do calendar to post. Once you get all your information in, you're going to put your published date, which means when you want this to show on our website, and the start and end date is specific to your event. So you'll just simply click done, and then that will send your event posting to me for review and approval. The next two tabs, business directory and contact directory, this is where you have access to all of our members. So you can easily look up another business. You can look up a particular contact and get their contact information. You have access to all of this on the back side. You know, you can also find it on the front end of the website, but just so you know, you have access right inside your info hub. Resources. We're gradually populating this with resources and tools that you need to run your business as it stands right now. We have both the directory PDF files here. So if you have not seen the directory, this is a great way to get an electronic copy of the directory and see who's in there, how you're listed. The rest of these tabs right here, you will see they mirror the community info section that I showed you on the front side of our website. What's happening in the Louisa business community? That's your news section. This is where you would post your news. You simply click add, and it pops out a box where you can input your information, much like your event. So you're going to just submit your information. It'll come to me for approval. One thing that's different about this, as you see, you do have the ability to put links and pictures and all of that. So submitting news is a little bit more robust than submitting an event right now. I know that they're working on this, so I think the event tab will be fixed up very soon. Job opportunities, much the same way. Click add, it'll give you a form. You can fill it out. You get the gist here. There's pretty much the same rhythm. You just click add. So each one of these tabs coincide to what's visible on our website. The thanks for your support is not live yet. That's more of when you want to share praises or testimonies for other businesses. We'll hopefully be launching that later this year. Membership has its perks. This is the member deals section, as I mentioned, that we will be launching. And then volunteer opportunities. So this is where you would list any particular volunteer opportunities that you have to work with your business or your organization. So that is it. It's a pretty simple process, but that shows you how you can input the information and then where it coincides and shows up on our website. Now, a couple of key things that I want to point out in terms of why is this important? Why is populating the information on here important to you as a member? Well, number one, it all starts from what you put into your info hub. What I do when I'm sending out news to our members, looking for posts to put on our social media, I'm going to look for the news and information that's been shared by our members. If you can imagine, our organization, it averages around 250 members. So getting all of that in email and trying to manage that is cumbersome for a one-person staff. So we need to work together so that I can help elevate and promote. So populating that information so I can easily grab it, share it as a post, include it in our news. I usually include a section and point people back to member news. Sometimes I'll call out specific articles or announcements that chamber members have made. But it all starts from there. In order for us to help, expand your reach, we need it populated in a place that we can easily use. So that is our info hub. And we're about 3 minutes to 9. As I mentioned in the beginning, I like to start and end on time. So I will say at this point, if anybody has any, questions that I can address about either putting in the information or stuff that you would like to see us do to help you with your organization, please just raise your hand and I'll call on you or unmute and go ahead and ask your question. Good, man, no questions, no hand raising. All right, so I want to thank you for joining. Let's see, we've got a chat here, so let me see what that was. Oh, yeah, yes, it is a good telework source. So I'm going to wrap this up. I just want to say welcome again to the chamber. Thank you for taking the time to jump on here. I would like to request that you take the time to evaluate your directory profile first and foremost to make sure that your information is accurate and up to date, because we are going to print our spring directory in March, and we're working on that right now. So we're going to be taking the information right from that portal. So you need to make sure that the contact, phone, website, email, name of your company is all accurate. I would also like to say, please make sure that your logo is correct and up to date, looks clear, and then take some time to populate the information on your directory. We are going to be launching a campaign in March that we received a grant from the Virginia Tourism Corporation. And so this is going to be a massive endeavor to shine the light on Louisa County as a great place to unplug and play. We want to encourage people to shop here, visit here, work here, get outdoors here. And we're really going to be promoting the heck out of our website as a resource to find businesses, to find places to do things, even to volunteer or get involved in doing community action or things like that. So make sure your directory is updated, add your information, because it's only going to help you get more visibility. So with that, it is right at 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna stop record and wish everyone a great week. Thank you so much.